Hello everybody and welcome to Song Theory. Today we're talking about the fact that Chris Brown has very top secret and delicate information on virtual reality software. Let me unpack that one. Hey everybody and welcome to another great episode of Song Theory. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Today we're talking about a song that Chris Brown just came out with recently, and the song is called Undecided. Now, I really like the song and I think it's poppy, I think it's cute, I think it's sweet. But today we're talking about more so the music video than we are the actual lyrics. The lyrics are cute. It's about him being undecided on whether or not he wants to marry this girl. She's so enthralling and everything like that. But the music video is almost as important. Let's unpack it. You ready? Let's go. The video starts out with Chris Brown walking into what seems to be a secret place. It looks like a carnival, and sure, it appears to be that, but you see a very, very big sign that says, "Keep out." That's going to be important going on into the theory. As he continues to walk into this park or secret facility, he stumbles upon a bench that has a glowing balloon. Now, mind you, he was finding this bench and glowing balloon by way of tracker. It seems as though he had some sort of tracker that was able to trace the energy signature coming and radiating from the balloon. As he sits down, he investigates the balloon, and the moment he touches it, he realizes that it rips a hole. And that hole seems to be appearing into a separate dimension, a separate place that's apart from him that he can see. And it's the girl that he loves. As he continues to play with the balloon, it rips off of the bench, thereby floating into the air and opening that dimension. Now, as that dimension opens up, you see Chris Brown and the girl, and all of a sudden everything just swirls around. This massive energy just explodes. And all of a sudden you see those two sitting on the bench. Now let's stop right there. This is important because what that represents is the idea that there's a possibility Chris Brown has information on some new technology that we haven't talked about yet, that we don't know about. I'm thinking virtual reality, but in a much larger scale. Let's unpack what we just saw. Secret facility telling him to keep out, finding a balloon that has this energy radiating off of it. The idea that he had the tracker to find this particular balloon, and he had the information on where it's located. Then the moment he touches it, it releases energy all over the place, and suddenly he is in his new world. Now, I think that virtual reality is quite awesome. There are people right now who are testing it and trying to make sure it's perfect. So when it goes mainstream, when everyone has it in their homes, it is perfect, it is flawless. But we've all seen the ups and downs of virtual reality. As we all know, it can actually immerse you too deeply into what's going on, and in some cases leaving you disoriented. But that's kind of what this is about. So let's continue on with the video, and I'm gonna show you some more points. Now, as him and the girl are dancing, it's all cute, it's all loving. It's like, okay, sure, if he's in a virtual reality world, then this is exactly what you would want to see. Him dancing and singing with a girl, and they're in love, and it's so cute, but wait. Before they even get up from the park bench, I want you guys to look to the left of your screen and to the right of your screen. There are two very distinct neon signs that are glowing, and they say something that I thought was extremely important. The one on the left says indigo, and the one on the right says black. So I thought to myself for a second, indigo and black, how is that representative of virtual reality or separate dimensions? What does that mean? And then finally, after doing just a little bit of research, I realized that there is a company that's logo, its main colors of the company are indigo and black. And that company is called Program ACE. Program ACE is your trusted partner for digital transformation and innovative solutions. Isn't that interesting? Let's read what they're all about. Program ACE is a European R&D company that offers custom software development services for a broad spectrum of verticals, adhering to our customer-first philosophy. Check this out. We develop innovative solutions featuring AR, which is augmented reality, VR, which is virtual reality, IoT, blockchain, and AI, not to mention big data. What does that mean? What that means is I believe Chris Brown stumbled upon some technology, some information that he got, and he couldn't tell us directly. He needed to tell us through an art form, through a way that we could absorb this information. But people like us theorists, we know what's going on. Now, after looking at this, I saw that Program Ace, their colors are indigo and black, and it's very, very obvious in the video that this is a theme here. Colors are a theme. Let's continue with the video. The rest of the video is pretty cute. They're dancing, they're singing, and it's all great. But I want you all to look at the colors that Chris Brown and the girl are wearing. Do they look familiar? Besides the idea that red and blue are opposite on the color chain and that it catches your attention to those two in the video, I want you to understand why that's the case. Blue, red. Isn't there some sort of media that talked about blue and red, blue pill, red pill, The Matrix? The Matrix was a huge warning about virtual reality and not understanding what is actually happening in our lives. I believe Chris Brown might be touching on something, the dangers of virtual reality. He, representative in the video, is wearing blue. And blue in The Matrix represented safety. It represented unknowingness, calm. And the blue pill was what would have brought Neo back to the reality that he was used to, back to the safety of where he was. But red, the red pill was significant because it actually signified the idea that you were ready to break free from your bondage and your anchor to what you believed was reality. This is significant because I believe that Chris Brown in this video, or maybe the director, somebody planned this out. That's my theory. He is dressed in blue. He just came from the reality that he thought was real, the reality that he believed was true, and the girl that he found in this new reality is wearing red. Blue and red in The Matrix represented those dichotomies, those separate ideas of safety and truth. Let's continue on the video. So as we see, they keep dancing and singing, it's beautiful, the lyrics are great, and by the end of the video, what do you see? Chris Brown is then ripped from the reality, or virtual reality that he was in, and suddenly, he was back home on that park bench where he found that balloon, and he runs away, scared, not knowing what to do next. I believe Chris Brown is indeed undecided. Because when it comes down to it, when we finally have technology that we're able to immerse ourselves in and put our whole selves into, I believe we will look like Chris Brown running away from the technology, scared because it took a part of us. Maybe even the true part of us that knows where we are currently may not be what we think it is. I believe Chris Brown's music video, Undecided, is actually very important. The actual title of the song talks about the idea of truth and what we believe is real, and the idea that we don't know which one to actually pick. There's a philosophy talking about whether or not we should let someone live the delusion that they choose to live, or if we should tell them the truth and break that illusion, but maybe not for the betterment of the person. The Matrix is important because that movie talked about this very thing, the very path that we are traveling as humans. We are going in the direction that the Matrix was talking about. The idea that we will get lost in realities that do not exist, and we will find ourselves afraid of the realities that do exist. Perhaps Chris Brown or the director or the creative director, whoever, thought that we needed to know this information. We needed to understand that there is a plan that's being cooked up right now for us to be trapped in virtual reality, for us to finally open our eyes to the technology that is available. Now listen, I'm not saying that Program Ace is that company. What I'm simply saying is I believe this video was pointing out the very obvious signs that we are moving in a direction that we are not ready for. Let's assume that Chris Brown at the end of the video is us, and the technology that we are about to embrace is that balloon. The way Chris Brown ran away from that balloon, ran away from that technology, is probably the same way we will run when we realize that the technology is actually not for our betterment, but for our destruction. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I know it was weird. I thought about this one and I thought it was super, super interesting. With the Matrix idea, with virtual reality. Anyway, if you agree with this, comment below, tell me you do. If you don't, if I'm crazy, tell me I'm crazy. Like, dislike, doesn't matter. Let me know what you think. But most importantly, subscribe for more content. Thank you all so much for watching. We got some great things going on right now. There's some great opportunities on the way for me, and hopefully you all keep watching because it is going to be intense. We got a lot going on, a lot cooler song theories coming out. The next one you're going to see is actually for a music video from Bring Me the Horizon, which is super exciting because I really haven't done a rock genre song theory in a while, and people have been requesting it, so I'm going to do it. Thank you all so much for watching this. I hope you have a great day and a better tomorrow. God bless. I'll see you all later.